In other global news, Japanese rescuers are battling against the clock and powerful aftershocks to find survivors of a major earthquake that struck on New Year's Day. The quake, which killed at least 30 people, has left a trail of destruction. The 7.5 magnitude quake, which hit Ishikawa prefecture on the main island of Honshu, triggered tsunami waves over a meter high. The quake toppled buildings, caused a major port fire and also tore roads apart. As daylight arrived, the scale of the destruction in Ishikawa emerged, with buildings still collapsed, houses flattened and fishing boats sunk or washed ashore. Before a look at the terrifying moments, let's hear what the Japanese Prime Minister had to say.
We are trying to open up blocked roads with the best efforts while assuring safety of ports to establish maritime routes to deliver supplies.
People crouched on the ground as the ceiling of a subway station in Kansazawa started to shake during the earthquake. Some people tried to run away as the electronic information board shook above them. Over 100 buildings and houses in Wajima city have been burnt from the massive fire that broke out from the powerful magnitude 7.5 quake. Most of the fire has been contained, but flames and white smoke could be seen rising from several areas. An eyewitness captured the moment a powerful earthquake jolted snow from buildings in Nagano. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida stated that the officials are still assessing the extent of the damage and residents need to be prepared for any more tremors.
Oh, holy cow.
More footage from the central Japanese city of Nagano. An eyewitness captured shelves and items inside a conference store shaking as the earthquake struck. Japanese nuclear regulation body said that no irregularities have been confirmed at nuclear power plants along the Sea of Japan, including 5 reactors at Hoi and Takahama plants. At Nanao City in Ishikawa, one of the worst hit areas, a car was seen crushed under a collapsed building. Items inside a convenience store were strewn on the ground as broken window glass lay outside. Thousands of army personnel, firefighters and police officers have been dispatched to the remote Noto Peninsula, of which Nanao is the largest city. An eyewitness captured the moment an earthquake struck Japan's west coast, vigorously rattling their vehicle and leaving them in a state of panic. Well, this video was shot from Toyama. Other stationary vehicles nearby are seen shaking as a tremor jolts the city. Social media clips showed drinks spilling from cups on a table at a karaoke shop in Ishikawa prefecture. People in the shop were heard telling each other to go under the table to protect themselves. And the day after, people could be seen lining up outside a relief center in Japan's Ishikawa prefecture following Monday's powerful earthquake.
In my household, power is still running, but the problem is water. Even in areas where water is still running, They are being asked to save as much as possible. What a terrible way to start the year.
And for more details on this report, our correspondent Patrick Falk has sent us this report from Tokyo. Take a listen.
Well, I can tell you that the Meteorological Agency has now lifted the tsunami advisories for the east coast of Japan. So there is a sort of slight sign of an easing situation, although they've also warned that tides could still change. They are still on the lookout for large shocks, though, and the agency has also warned that there could be some big earthquakes that might happen possibly in the next 2 to 3 days. So, as I say, authorities are on high alert, but the emphasis right now is really on search and rescue operations. The Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said earlier in an address that 1,000 defence troops have been sent into affected areas, and really it's a race against time, a battle against time. He said, those were his words, to try and save as many lives as possible, but they are having tremendous difficulty as well because of damage to roads, and really authorities are still trying to gather information and assess the exact extent of the damage. We've been waking up to lots of videos on social media in particular of roads that have been ripped up, and of course the city of Wajima has been badly impacted by yesterday's quake, with dozens of buildings collapsed and fires that have taken place there as well. But, you know, really, as I say, the authorities are just monitoring the situation and trying to prepare as best as they can for anything that might come.